Okay, we just concluded the 5th day of the Dealer Synergy training for Chronic Chevrolet in Griffin, Georgia, and we're going to start over here. So identify yourself, and what did you get out of 5 days of training?
Hello, I'm Nicole. Out of the first 3 days of training, we basically got the protocol of how to contact the debtor and what to say. Not debtor, I'm sorry. That's the collections agent, excuse me. Contact the client to set up the appointment and how to treat the call and what to say and any objections. We, out of the last 2 days, got the reasons why we should do the system that was set in place.
So you've got the skill set of outbound phone call process, inbound phone call process, objections, rebuttals. You got the skill set, and then you also have the mindset why you're doing it.
Correct.
Okay, so how do you feel more comfortable doing this job?
Yes.
Do you understand what to do, how to do it, and why you're doing it?
Yes.
Hi, I'm Blake. During the first part of the week, I feel like we got the word tracks, basically got the steps to do the outbound, inbound, and the rebuttals. But in the last 2 days, we've gotten the theory behind it, so now we know how to implement that and how it all ties in. So
Did it help you?
It helps me tremendously.
You feel really confident you could do this job?
Absolutely.
Okay.
I'm Annette. The first 3 days we did a lot of memorization techniques and protocol on handling different objections. And the last 2 days we really covered positive attitude and how by being positive we can bring that to us. And
what do you think about the secret and the whole laws of attraction and manifestation? Did it make sense? How it could be
I
utilized?
believe that.
Okay.
I believe you know, if you're very negative, you pull negative things.
Right.
And if you're positive, you know, you get positive energy back from others you encounter.
Do you feel more empowered to do your job now?
Yes.
And you feel like you have a focus on what to do?
Yes.
Okay. And you are?
Annabelle, I learned telephone procedures and the word tracks, and that this job was a lot more important than what I thought it was going to be.
You thought it was some job at a car dealership?
Excuse me?
You thought it was a job at a car dealership, right?
Right, but I think it's a lot more meaningful than what I assumed that it was.
Doesn't it feel good that you are helping build a multi-million-dollar department from scratch?
Yes, it does.
Okay, something you could be proud of,
That's
you know?
right.
I really mean that. Okay, and you are?
My name is Zaconia, and the first 3 days was basically training. All of us trained as a group for learning the proper procedures of the phone process and the script that we're going to use. And the last 2 days is actually tying everything together behind the word tracks and understanding the philosophy behind the whole process of why we're doing what we're doing.
Do you like how I tied them and my company tied them both? Because instead of just drilling the word tracks, having...
You have to understand what
Why?
you're saying.
It's real then.
To be able to, like, if you're in a phone call and a person throws you off track, you're able to bounce right back in if you understand each step and its purpose of why you're saying it.
Perfect. Do you feel confident you could do this job?
I feel confident and I'm prepared and I'm excited about this new position and I'm ready to start my job.
No doubt. And you are?
Hey, I'm Morgan. I'm the baby of the group. Everybody's talked about how the first few days we learned about word tracks and stuff like that, but not only did we learn that, but we gained confidence in it, and we actually know it for sure, like for definite. And then the last 2 days we've learned, of course, about, you know, the positive attitude and, you know, just, you know, nailing it every single time. And I personally took away from it today is if you free your mind of negative thoughts, you'll get everything you want, and I'm down with that.
Absolutely. Now, Greg, you're the internet director over here. You went through the director training at Dealer Synergy headquarters. How is it for you to be able to put the 2 full days of director training with the 5 full days of the core training for your coordinators and for your internet sales managers? How do you feel about understanding the overall operational protocol and the implementation plan?
Right. The 2 days spent in New Jersey with Sean and the staff really changed my mindset about the internet and the internet process. Going through training with my BDC crew, it gave me a newfound respect for the telephone and how important the telephone is to the process. The word track is so very, very important because every line in that word track funnels down to one thing, and that is getting the appointment getting the people, getting the bodies in the building.
Right.
And the last couple of days ties all of that together, and it makes it synergizes.
Do you feel like you're never going to be able to be sure until you get into it, until you go into the field? But do you feel that you have a good foundation of what to do, when to do it, and how to do it, and why you're doing it?
Absolutely, absolutely.
Well, listen, team, I got to tell you honestly, it's been a pleasure to be able to be here, and I look forward to sharing in your success and seeing you guys sell cars like they're candy bars.
Absolutely.
Thank you.